You on with Assalamu alaikum. Today I'll be giving an introduction of Surah Yusuf. The surah was revealed during the time of Prophet at the residence of Makkah, and he was considered by Quraysh and for being killed or being exiling, or they were thinking of imprisoning him at the time. At the same time, the disbeliever questioned Prophet Muhammad to prove him wrong. Why did the Israelis go to Egypt? And the Prophet answered it in a correct way. So the Arabs didn't have any idea about the story of Musa alayhi salam. So, so, so that the uh, uh, so that the Prophet Muhammad proved them wrong that by giving them the correct story of Musa alayhi salam and how did the Israelis migrated to Egypt. The Quraysh wanted to uh, Quraysh wanted to move Prophet Muhammad as the same way that Musa alayhi salam's brothers did to him. And in Musa alayhi salam's story, the same way he was the son of Yaqub alayhi salam, who was good at interpreting dreams. One day, Yusuf alayhi salam had a dream and he narrated to his father, Yaqub alayhi salam, and his father interpreted the dream and came to know that Yusuf alayhi salam will be a prophet, and his father requested Yusuf alayhi salam not to tell his brothers to avoid any harm. However, Yaqub alayhi salam treated his Yusuf alayhi salam, uh, Yusuf alayhi salam with love, and the brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam were jealous about it, so they decided to kill Yusuf alayhi salam, and they threw him into a well and told his father Yaqub alayhi salam that he was killed by a wolf, the same way, killed by a wolf. But later Yusuf alayhi salam was rescued by the caravan, and they to and he was sold to Al Aziz in Egypt, and who later gave him work to do, and who adopted him and gave him work to do. The main objective of this surah is to provide proof that Prophet Muhammad was not fabricating any information, and it was totally the revelation of Quran, and it was implied to it also resembled the story of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam as the same way the brothers treated him. Hmm? And the major theme of this to Allah's trying to say through this Quran is that from the story of Yusuf alayhi salam, Allah thought the believer, sorry, throughout the story of Yusuf, Allah thought that the believers, a person who has true Islamic character can master the world with the strength of the character. Uh, the example of Yusuf alayhi salam shows that the person with high pure character can overcome severe circumstance and be successful. That's it for the intro.
As rightly elaborated by Mr. Aslam, so the Surah Yusuf is very unique and peculiar when compared to the other surahs of the Quran, because this is the only surah that I ever know from the Quran that which speaks right from the starting of the verse to the end about a complete history of a prophet. That is Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. And we are going to see the details of that coming up inshallah on Monday. And we will have 1 or 2 verses for the day. And then with that, we can wind up the day. Alif Lam Ram. تلك آيات الكتاب المبين إنا أنزلناه قرآنا عربيا لعلهم تعقلون نحن نقص أحسن القصص بما أوحينا إليك هذا القرآن وإن كنت من قبله لمن الغافلين. Alif Lam Ra. These are the verses of the book clear. Verily, we have sent it down, Quran, in an Arabic language so that you may understand, because the first recipients of this Quran are the Arabic speaking people. So it is very logical that this Quran has to be sent in an Arabic language so that you may understand. And now, as per the request that is put forth, or as per the question that is raised by the Quraysh on why the Jews got settled in Egypt, now a complete history of why this migration has happened right from the Baitul Muqaddas to settling down in Egypt is completely been elaborated with complete detailed history of Yusuf alayhi salam. And one unique feature is that no other interruption about any other prophet comes, or any other matter of subject comes in this discussion, where right from the first verse to the last, it's about Yusuf alayhi salam. He is the hero for this surah. Here Allah says, we are going to relate to you the ahsanul qasas, the best of the narrations, which means we would have told you the histories about various prophets, but this prophet is very unique, very unique. And Allah himself gives this narration as ahsanul qasas, which means the best of narration. So the continuity have to be really maintained to really understand the complete course of this surah. In what we have revealed to you in this Quran. Here now we are going to give you the complete details about the life history of Yusuf alayhi salam. There is hundreds of lessons to take out from this beautiful story of Yusuf alayhi salam. And further Allah himself says, and not though you were before it surely among the unaware, you were not being educated or knowledgeable about him, but only because we are relating to you, you will be now going to disclose the matters of Yusuf alayhi salam to the people around. And now starts the story. And when said Yusuf alayhi salam, he is an young chap, young kid, to said to his father, Yaqub alayhi salam, and he said, "Oh my father, verily I saw 11 stars and a sun and a moon and everything I saw, all of it referring to the stars, the sun and the moon. Everything is prostrating to me. I saw a dream." And he is narrating this dream to him. His father, who is Yaqub alayhi salam, who is a prophet, who himself is a prophet, could figure out that there is something very strange or something very special about this child, the way the child behaves. As a prophet itself were known to read the minds of the people, and he could now figure out that there is something special that's hidden with this child. And he thinks that there are probability or possibility that after him, this person, this child can become a prophet. So he expected some special things to happen with him. So as a father, he said, "Oh my son, do not relate this vision, your vision or your dream, to your brothers." And this is a sincere advice that he gives to his son. And further, he is the youngest of everybody, to your brothers, lest because they might plan against you a plot, because they are not doing it, but the shaitan will never allow people to be good. So verily shaitan towards man is an open enemy. So that we can wind up for the day, inshallah. What happened after this, inshallah, we will discuss the rest of the matters on Monday morning.